Hello, and welcome to our podcast. I'm Risa.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T for teen for strong language and mature themes.
If you like your Nancy Drew podcast, light on the language and less mature on the themes, then go on over to her very own podcast, Unlocked.
Unlocked. They talked to Mr. Big Bunny and himself, the voice actor for Taylor Sinclair. So,
yes.
You know, good shit. By the way, when you said light on the language, my brain was like, they don't talk.
Nancy Drew.
Exactly. But what are we going to talk about today, sister?
Today we're going to talk about a game I thought I loved. Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Message in a Haunted Mansion.
I'm sorry, The Message in the Haunted Mansion, apparently.
Okay. See, everything else, like Twitch and YouTube, both agreed that it's Message in a Haunted Mansion.
Like, my icon on my desktop that I'm looking at right now says Message in a Haunted Mansion, but for whatever reason...
The game itself says The Message.
The Message in the Haunted Mansion.
Okay. Lots of thes.
Right?
They went a little overboard on the thes. You know.
So overboard.
Yeah. So, this game, we first played it in 2001, the very distant year of 2001. And halfway through, the game melted in Ariana's disk drive. So, we stopped playing it.
We stopped playing as it got caught, because I remember the exact moment, the first time that it got caught at least, because there was one when it was going down into the basement, and there was a long, like, but then the one that really killed it was you're going up into the attic, and Nancy says, "It's stuck!"
Yeah,
and there's
yep, and then the entire computer crashed, because it was Windows 98.
No, it was Vista.
No, it wasn't. Vista was after XP, Ariana.
Oh, that's what I meant. I meant XP.
No, yours was 98. Mine was XP.
No.
Yes. This is a very important argument for us to be having.
It is. It's very important.
So we ended up playing it later, but the game then also always has this nostalgic place in our hearts as the first Nancy Drew game we ever played. However, it seems that upon playing it this last week, Ariana has had that nostalgia cracked into. So
it cracked into the very worst parts of my memories of this game.
Yeah, of being stuck doing things.
Being stuck. And this game is cursed, just entirely.
It is cursed. As you guys might, if you watched Ariana's playthrough, you'll know she only took 2 hours to do it. For one. I'm not 2 hours. 4 hours. I was, Ariana only took 4 hours to do it. However, during the game, the first puzzle she came up against was glitched. And she spent 40 minutes trying to fix it before I found online that it was glitched in newer operating systems. So that was 40 minutes. So she could have completed this in about 3 hours. And then at the end of the first night, she got a second chance. One that, by the way, getting caught by Lewis looking in his briefcase is apparently, it was only rumored to be a second chance because it literally takes
confirmed.
Like, most people are like, it doesn't exist. I've never gotten it. That's because it takes over 5 minutes to trigger. Which Ariana did. And so when she went to hit second chance, she hit load game instead. And these older games do not actually create autosave files for second chances. It's written directly into the RAM. So Ariana accidentally loaded a save from 40 minutes prior. So it's cursed. It's a cursed game.
It's a cursed game.
It's just cursed. So, what do we like about this cursed game?
I like the atmosphere. It's not bad.
Yeah, I do love a Victorian mansion.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Albeit it was kind of lacking in the
Prettiness?
telltale Victorian designs.
Yeah, it was very big, like, laid out, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't very tall. It was a very squat Victorian house. Because, you know, people had so much land in San Francisco to make big, squat Victorian houses. They just didn't want to have to animate more stairs, apparently. Just, no one wants stairs.
Yeah.
It was a good idea of a game.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Just, you know, the being in a Victorian mansion, the hauntings, you know, it was nice. It was a very cool idea. You know, the background of the,
who owned the house and stuff.
Yeah, and
stuff.
Their relationship and just
what didn't we like about the game?
It wasn't done well.
It was not done well. It was such a great idea, and it was executed so poorly. Like, holy shit. I remember this as being such a good game.
I know.
And it's just like, nothing happens in this game.
No.
There's no real plot, like, in this game at all. It's like, we're there to help her renovate. And then, oh, I guess accidents are happening.
Like, accidents?
And we're like, accidents? What accidents? And they're like, the accidents.
Like Lewis says it best. I mean, a few things have gone wrong, but I won't call them accidents.
Or Abby. Abby puts it in a specific way of accidents, Charlie's behind them.
Yeah. Accidents, it's Charlie.
But what are the accidents? Charlie's fault.
I'll tell you what they are.
It's like, what the fuck?
She infuriates me.
Which one, Abby?
Abby at this point, at this particular second. Just her, I don't know, man. Yeah, no, there's no direction for the characters. Everybody just does a couple of things, and that's it. That's all that, it's like, we have 2 conversations with each character, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. And they, like, within the first conversation with Charlie, you got locked out for, like, half the game.
I couldn't come back to him until I learned he was sleeping there, basically.
You were like, I don't need to talk to him. It's like with Rose. We're like, hey, this place that you own has a secret attic. And she's like, I don't want to hear about it. I'm busy.
Look, if it's not an issue, then I don't want to hear about it. I mean, it's an entire part of your house. But no, it's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then Lewis gets uncomfortable for some reason.
We made him uncomfortable.
When we're asking him about the history of the house and what the books are good for.
He's just nervous. I don't know. I honestly don't know what any of their motivations are in this game. No one makes any sense.
I don't even know what the dead people's motivations are.
And we literally have their, like, diaries and letters and stuff spelling out what they're supposed to be caring about.
I know more about Rose's friend Hugh and what he's up to than I do about anyone else in this game.
It's true. Hugh, spelled H-U-E for some reason.
For some fucking reason.
Yeah, sure. Also, another thing we don't like, none of the handwriting in that game is legible whatsoever.
Oh my god.
It's, like, terrible. Like, holy shit, the handwriting is terrible in that game.
Like, I often will just sort of skip over the reading material, but, like, I was more prone to do it in this game because, you know, there's not much else. But I couldn't because it was illegible.
Or the picture was too small for you to read.
Both.
That's the other thing. The game is tiny.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that, like, I have to have it in window form, and then, like, it's not even just in window form, it's in, like, it's literally this big on my screen.
It's in 800 by 600, and that's it scaled up to 800 by 600, because that's how big our screens were back then.
Jesus.
I know, right? Our little square screens.
Little bitty screens.
So tiny.
But yeah. Let's go to the positive.
Who is our favorite character?
I liked Emily.
The phone friend, voiced by Aunt Bet.
Yeah, voiced by Aunt Bet. I liked, Crazy History Lady.
Yeah, Crazy History Lady. Who we all aspire to be. Am I right?
Yeah. I don't know why they're sending me to Mexico again. It's like, I'm so sorry. You have to go to Mexico all the time.
No.
Well, la-dee-da.
For your photojournalism.
Oh, I'm a photojournalist. I get to just travel the globe. Take it back. I don't like Emily anymore.
Yeah, Emily. Fuck you. We like Hugh.
Yeah, I like Hugh.
He's into schemes.
Oh, what crazy scheme are you into? I'm taking a trip to China because my friend wrote a poem in Mandarin. What?
We're rich people.
Just like, what the hell is this?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm happy. We got to talk to Hannah in this game, which is like the only time. And she sounds anxious.
Oh, Drew residence, this is Hannah speaking. Just like,
I'm like, holy shit.
Hannah, I hope you didn't rush to the phone.
It's like, we're making an elderly woman do all of our housework.
Let's be honest, she probably doesn't do a lot. Like, Carson's just like, no, we keep her hired because she's part of the family.
I mean, I hope so, but from all of her emails in Danger on Deception Island...
I have to keep cleaning up after you two.
Where she's like, Carson decided he wanted to make waffles, and now he's banned from the kitchen.
His kitchen. In his home. Because I, as an old lady, have this power. Because old ladies just get to boss people around.
It's true, they do.
I look forward to being an old lady.
So old ladies, those are our favorite characters.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I say Charlie isn't terrible. He's just disconcerting. He's like...
I'm telling you.
A little wooden doll. With Ned's voice.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm telling you. After all this, he was like, I still have no place to live. How would you like a new life, Ned? Why did you call me Ned? That's your new name, Ned. You're gonna be my boyfriend.
She just kidnapped him? Is that what you're telling me? Nancy kidnapped Charlie and now he's just Ned?
Yes.
Okay, well, good to know.
Yeah.
I like it. Damn. You should have
saved
saved that for Crackpot Theory.
Damn it!
Who's our least favorite character, though?
Oh my god, what are all of their names?
They're terrible. Like...
They're not good people.
They're not good people. They're just also not good characters because they don't fucking say anything or do anything or have any thoughts. You know? It's just like, every time you talk to them, it's like talking to a brick wall. At least with Abby, she had a shtick. Abby has a shtick. It's an insufferable shtick, but she has a shtick.
Yeah. Abby has a shtick that is insufferable, and she just sort of talks in circles. Lewis is all, like, dismissive about everything.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yes, this place is full of great books. I mean, I've seen better, but this place is full of great... It's like, oh no, there's nothing especially interesting about this house. I mean, it's great, but there's nothing... It's all very dismissive. And then there's Rose, who she will tell you things, but she doesn't seem to see the flaw in her logic. It's like, oh yeah, I said I needed a handyman, and then Charlie appeared at the door 40 minutes later. It was amazing.
Pretty much.
But
Rose just doesn't listen to anything she says that comes out of her mouth. And also, she doesn't listen to anything that comes out of our mouth either. We're just like...
Yeah.
It's like, what do you not...
Do you not understand that maybe these things are fishy?
And she didn't hire Lewis either, did she? He just showed up, too.
No, he showed up at her door. Oh, and he's just been a big help. Oh, okay, great. Do you know why? He just does this sort of stuff. Is he showing up at anybody else's houses? Who knows?
Pretty much.
It's
like, what is your... What?
It's like, wow, things just sort of work out great for you, don't they, Rose? People just show up when you need them.
Yeah, and ugh. I'm sorry. She killed me every time you went to speak to her, and you're like, hey, you have an attic, and she's like, don't talk to me right now. I'm like...
like, bitch.
Well then.
Listen to me now.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite puzzle, sister? Zoop.
My favorite puzzle was the sound of a tequila bottle opening.
I knew it. That's a good puzzle. The first one. Oh yeah, Ariana loved that glitched puzzle.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that puzzle. The inlay puzzle. It's like, oh yeah, Abby and I took forever trying to do it, and we just decided it was too complicated.
I figured out why you took forever. You took forever because it's glitched. You guys, it's fine. I'll give you the patch. Don't worry about it.
Yes, I love that. I love that bit of the stream of me sending Ariana a Facebook message going, it's glitched!
I'm just like, no!
Everyone in the chat, no!
Oh.
Yes.
Guys, I had bad dreams about that afterwards.
Yeah. But, yeah, that was great. But did you find any of the puzzles fun?
It was not a very puzzle-heavy game.
It was not. Like many of the first few. Like many of the first few. Yeah, that made sense.
No, yeah. Many of the first few games, I gotcha. But, like, the last 20 minutes were filled with puzzles. So, like, the staircase puzzle, the, wall zodiac puzzle, the pyramid puzzle in there. Those were all, pretty fun. Nothing exceptional about them. They were just puzzles.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they kind of just looked like puzzles to play as well.
They were just puzzles. How about moments? Let's talk about
my favorite moment of that entire game is when there's the fire in the foyer, and Nancy goes, "Fire," and then if you don't put it out in time, she goes,
"If you don't put it out,
it's too late."
It's too late.
It's too late.
Like, first of all, I waited. Let's talk about the game part, where I waited 30 additional seconds, maybe, tops. And they were like, oh, nope, sorry, the place burned down. It's just like, that place went up real quick.
Yeah, it did. You don't immediately go... It is too wet in San Francisco for it to go up that quickly.
Like, even if there's a ton of papers that are, like, all dry, it's San Francisco. There's, like, a layer of fog on everything.
I mean, pretty much.
Pretty much. I just... the place goes up in, like, a second.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nancy, oh no, it's too late.
It's too late. Oh, it's hilarious to me. It makes me think of, like, the voice acting for, like, really early point-and-click games, like King's Quest and stuff. That's the kind of intonation. Right, though?
Yes. Yeah.
So, what was your least favorite puzzle/moment of the game?
hated it so much.
You hated it so much?
Just, the game was cursed, and I didn't like it.
Yeah, pretty much. The game was cursed. The game was just cursed. That's just...
Like, it wasn't like... I don't know how to describe it. It's like the version of hell where it's not like big things happening constantly, or it's not like big things happening occasionally, like oh, you get put into a vat of boiling water. It's that version of hell where you are walking through a long hallway and you never know when you're gonna step on a Lego, you know?
It's the hell of sitting in a waiting room with a number and then it never reaches your number.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. So, I guess if you guys are like, wow, I'm really feeling a hankering for some good Message in a Haunted Mansion fun times, maybe just don't.
Just don't. Just go visit a mansion.
It's do
easier to find one.
Anything other than that. Like, if you replay it, maybe just make sure that you're properly patched.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's one of those like, if it doesn't work, then patch it, because all it does is it just sets the game state to it being solved. It doesn't like fix the bug in the game to let you complete the puzzle. It just takes you to the game state.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It just immediately took me to the...
Yep, it's solved.
It's good. It's fine. It's great. So...
Yeah. Amazing. So what's your crackpot?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I was just sitting here going, wait, why is it called Message in a Haunted Mansion? Because we literally get one message under the fucking door that says to get out.
Leave the mansion now.
We get one message, and it's Message in a fucking Haunted Mansion.
I thought it was supposed to be the messages from, like, the ghost.
I would settle for fire in a haunted mansion. I feel like that's justice. If nothing else, at least they lead up to that more. There is so much talk of fire and fire insurance in this game.
Yeah.
Fire in a haunted mansion. FHM.
So did Lewis set the fire?
Yes.
Why?
I think that's what we're supposed to get, that he was trying to burn documents that proved the house was owned by...
Lizzie Applegate?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take
that. I'll take that. Because otherwise, I feel like maybe Abby was just trying to burn it down. And that's just a secondary plot. She's like, shit, this whole seance thing didn't fucking pan. Let's just burn it down.
I just love, at the end of the fucking seance, we've had, like, a weird voice from nowhere, and we have a ghostly image walk across a mirror, and Rose just goes, I've got to go to bed. Just like,
well, I have to wake up early in the morning, unlike some people, like these fucking ghosts over here.
It's just... You guys get to sleep forever. It's just like... I don't believe this either, Rose. That's not the point. Don't you want to know how this is happening?
So, her getting upset about the seance, be like, I have to wake up in the morning. Someone has to do work around here other than you lazy ghosts. Maybe she wouldn't care about the ghosts if they would just do some renovation work.
Right? Like, if you would just pick up a fucking paint scraper, maybe it'd be... I never saw anybody on that fucking scaffolding once.
No, because it's just... Charlie was just hiding in the basement.
Additionally,
he was afraid of you.
There was a door behind the scaffolding, so the house was even wider.
I thought that was through to the study where Lewis was.
No. Behind the scaffolding.
Oh.
The study is on the other side of the hall.
Wow.
So there was a door
There's an
to some other part.
Jesus. This house, they did not do it justice by only insuring it for $1 million.
Like, this is a massive house in San Francisco.
Gigantic. That's gonna be way too big to be a B&B.
Yeah. Also, it's very... Okay, Victorian houses are, like, stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
It is, like, completely...
Trying to take up as
one
little
for
space
one.
as possible.
Well, yeah, that. And it's 1 for 1, so... But we've been in all of the upstairs, and we know that sits over what we've been in of the house, so if it keeps going out, then the base is wider than the top, which makes it not a very Victorian mansion.
No, definitely does not make it a San Francisco Victorian mansion. Because those ain't like that, because they did not have enough real estate for that. We got a little sidetracked. What's your crackpot theory?
Oh shit, right. This isn't Victorian mansion talk.
Surprisingly enough, no. Though, if you guys want to listen to a new podcast, we'll put it together.
Calling it the High House. Get it, sister? Do you get it?
Okay.
That's a little Victorian mansion joke.
Just what you can expect from the new podcast. So what's your crackpot theory?
My crackpot theory isn't really a crackpot theory so much as a headcanon.
Okay.
That after they opened and they got like some fame from all their like ghostly B&B-ing, some like ghost hunters came to their house to like see it, and they went, oh yeah, I know this place is haunted, and I was like, see, and they went, but it's not the ghost that you think it is, and then they like plays like some little ghostly child, and Abby immediately left the house. Like, nope, not my ghost. So yeah, that's my headcanon.
Okay, I like it.
That's not my ghost. My
headcanon is that Lewis was actually friends with Taylor Sinclair. Someone else who was into stealing art and stuff. And that's really,
yes,
how they got, he got interested in this treasure from El Diablo because, his friend Taylor sent him on that path.
Oh, Taylor. You reach out and touch all these games. Ooh. I retract my statement.
Yes.
Yes.
So, those are our crackpot theories. Let us know yours. You can reach us on our YouTube, SoundCloud. I tried to say Facebook. We don't have that. Tumblr?
Should we have a Facebook? Voting!
No, we shouldn't. Tumblr, Twitter. Did I already say SoundCloud? Twitch.
Oh no.
And you
guys, Risa broke.
You can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/Krolmeister sisters. I'm getting everything.
We're currently done trying to say Kofi.
I'm just getting everything mixed up in my mouth. I don't care. So just as a reminder, I'm Risa. Before I forget.
Right? I was gonna say, and just so that Risa knows when she's like editing this later, I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.